YouTube, hello. We are back with another YouTube video here on our channel. Been a few days. A lot's been going on within the game itself. Actually, today's a pretty relevant day to post a video out and pump out some content. Reason being is that they actually lowered the price threshold for player overalls across the board. With that being said, that's obviously going to have drastic implications on the auction house, the market, set building, any kind of arbitrage possibilities there are. So I kind of want to just have this be a little bit of a market talk. Now that Zero Chill's over and Campus Hero 2s came out, I want to kind of discuss where we're at, what you guys should be doing, the new buy thresholds and buy prices and sell prices for specific overalls. Go over some set stuff that is still absolutely feasible with this new diminish of minimum pricing for overalls across the board, and kind of talk about what we expect for the playoff promo that's coming on Thursday. So a lot to discuss in this video. Kind of just going to be sniping in the background as we go ahead and work through some of our stuff. But one thing I want to show right off rip is I want to show a couple sets that you want to keep in mind. Just, food for thought in the background that I'm going to be utilizing while I'm just sniping in the background. Couple sets are still really, really feasible. We'll start with the 92 to 93s real quick. The Zero Chills that I would still recommend doing if you still plan on buying regular 90s or snow attached currency 90 to 91 still. The only two real feasible ones still are Antonio Cromartie and Lane Johnson. Both of which still go for over 330K, or about 330K, which means you're getting about 300K post-tax. You can still well enough build these for anywhere between 250 to 260 to at most 275. So I'd highly still recommend taking a look at both Antonio Cromartie right here on the far right, and then down below a couple spots, Lane Johnson on the far right. So would highly recommend taking a look at them when you're sniping your 90 and your 91 snow attached currency cards. Like I said, don't list stuff right away. Just see how cheap you can get it for. Do a little quick math in your head. And again, we kind of went over a whole video about what sets are still really good to utilize I think it was about a week ago. So those two are still really, really profitable that we're going to keep in the back of our head when we're sniping today. Another one that is really, really good that I would highly take advantage of is the new Campus Hero 2s. Specifically the Devin Witherspoon. Big corner. A lot of guys need a corner, whether it's just in general or for that Seahawks theme team. Where's he at here? Let's see. This one right here is the holographic one because they have two different versions. You can see he's still going for, low to mid fours, high threes at the very least. You need 391 Campus Hero 2 cards and just two normal 91s. So keep in mind, the Witherspoon, the Lane Johnson, and the Antonio Cromartie as you're sniping across the board here. If you can get stuff for cheap enough, I would highly recommend you throwing it in those sets, utilizing, instead of selling 5 cards, only selling 1 if you're able to build any of those sets methodically over the next, half an hour, 45 minutes, hour, 2 hours, however long you plan on sniping for. So with that being said, let's hop on the auction house. Let's get right into it and see that 90s main page are about 50K. 91s, let's see where they're at. They're about 70 to 71. And again, guys, if you don't know why these cards dropped in main page pricing, it's because when I actually go ahead and snipe one, you'll see that you can list every card in the game now for a lower threshold minimum price. So for example, 90 overalls, as early as a few hours ago, you could post for 42,699 coins at the bare minimum, and now they're only able to be posted at minimum for 27,102. So they essentially lowered the threshold, which in doing so is going to lower main page pricing, is going to drop coins per training, is going to drop higher tiered cards pricing as well, because the set pieces, which are these, cost less. So it has a ripple down effect, right? It's all the way across the board. 91s used to be able to list for 67K and change. Now you can list them for 42K. 92s, You used to be able to list them for 104K. Now you can list them for 66K, so on and so forth. So you'll see that as we kind of buy them. I'll go ahead and act like I'm going to post one or two, and you can see that we can list them for significantly less than they were. They do this every few weeks, every few months. I would say at least every few months, 4 to 6 weeks, 8 weeks tops, to keep the game and the market free flowing, which if you're going to have a buy now minimum in a game, this is kind of what you have to do to regulate the market, because it allows for the market to continue to have kind of like a free flowing ebb and flow type deal. So we're going to go ahead and here and go through what we've normally been going through. Oh, excuse me. I just realized I didn't even show what 92 and 93s we're going for. Let's see here. So 50 and 70 we know is are pretty easy numbers to remember for Xbox right now. 92s, I think they're about 100, 110. I might even shoot for 115, so we'll say 110 to 115. 93s are looking like 186, 190, so we'll say 190 for 93s. So we're just going to go ahead and do our normal rotations. 92s at 110, I'd be looking to get anything around 90K and under. 93s at 190 to 195K, I'd be looking to get around 160 and under I wouldn't hate. 150 would be amazing. We'll see what we got going on here with this new filter. And again, the big fish one I kind of recommend right now is the 90 to 91s. The reason being is that, like I said, those sets specifically, you can really, really take advantage of if you can get some cheap cards. So let's see here, 170. No, it's not going to go ahead and be a buy. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, because we're so used to the different prices. So if I saw 93 for 174K just as early as a few hours ago, I would have jumped on that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So going to take, 10, 15, 20 minutes to kind of gauge and react to the prices accordingly. Let's drop down to 90 to 91s. See what we got going on here. Again, 60. No, not a buy. We're looking probably for 90s under 40K. 91s, I'd say we're looking for like under 55 or so. 40K is not terrible for that. Actually, I will go ahead and buy this to start off the video. Just kind of see, where we're at in terms of what the auction is, how free flowing it is. Again, no prep work has gone into this video, which is just live and uncut. And as you can see here, you can list this card now for, like I said, 27K. You see 5 minutes ago, one sold for 49. You could definitely get 50K, make a quick 5K on this. Super, super easy. The auction house is very, very active when they lower price minimums and content is on the horizon. So this is going to be a very good auction house to snipe in. I'm going to hold on to this card right now to see if, like I said, I'm able to use it for set fodder, specifically with one of those zero chill sets with Cromartie or Lane Johnson. But that's a good little snipe there to start, only putting 40K into one card. The snow currency or snow denomination cards, I don't know what I'd be looking to get them at. Maybe 60K and under if I could find them at that. We know 91s go for 70. I'd be kind of looking at under 55. We're going to go ahead and let that one pass. Yeah, I'd probably be looking at, if I could get any snow currency cards, I would say for, under 60K or so, I'd be pretty happy with that. We see here a 91 for 53. We will absolutely go ahead and grab this. Again, we know main page is going for 70. If we sell it for 70, we get back 63K. You see it here for 54. So we're going to go ahead. Also, again, that's the new buy now minimum you can post a 91 for is 42K. Used to be 67K. So they lowered that particular one by 25K. I don't know if you can use this for set fodder. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and let that one go, because some of the sets require them to be not out of position oriented. Here's a 91 for 48K. This is a beautiful buy if we can get it. Again, main page selling for 70. So post-tax, you're getting back 63K. Bought that for 48 or 47, whatever it was. So that's a great, great buy right there. And this is all I would be recommending you guys do, is just continue to work on this filter. I see a Ladanian over there, but it's an out-of-position snow card, so you can't use it for certain sets. Not as good as other snow cards for 60K. Let's see here, 49, not a buy. So yeah, this is all I'm going to be doing over the course of the next few hours. And I highly recommend you guys kind of just hop on and continue to crank out 90 to 91s, 92 to 93s. Again, I think I'm going to focus a little heavier on 90 to 91s this video, because they have way more flexibility. You can either sell them straight up, or you can utilize them when it comes to 41. No, I'm actually going to be greedy. I'm going to see how this auction house reacts. I might use that as like bait to see if someone else can undercut that. yeah, I would just continue to do this and to kind of see where the auction house is. 52K, I think, is a great buy. Again, we know they sell for 70, main page. But 90 to 91s is where I would pitch my tent. I would focus on, again, trying to flip these individually. So any one of these cards that I'm buying, I can flip for probably a 5 to 10K profit, depending on what I get them for. If I lazy sell them main page. Or, again, I can use them to then condense from just selling individual cards to combining 5 cards to build either one of those 93 Zero Chill Master sets or the 94 Campus Hero 2 Master sets, and selling one of those bigger fish cards, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. But, depending on what I snipe for, I may end up just taking my 5 to 10K per card and running. So we'll see how this goes. I think this is a good buy. We'll take this at 60K. This is a snow card. He's in position. We'll be able to use that to build Antonio Cromartie or Elaine Johnson. So if you do the math, quick math there, if you're able to buy, 3 snow denomination cards at 60K per, that's 180K. Plus you're able to get your 290s, say for 40K and under, it's another 80K. I mean, you're building a set for 260K. You saw, or you will see, as I can show you here, Cromartie and Lane Johnson are going for 330. So post-tax, you're getting 300. You're building 260. You're making 40K every time. Granted, that profit's going to have some wiggle room, right? Let's see here. NFC East. Go ahead and show you Lane Johnson first. Let's see. Right tackle. Where's he at? Right tackle. Here's Lane Johnson. 319, 325, 325. And then the other one we were talking about is Antonio Cromartie. Just so the few of you that are like, well, show the prices, show the card, show this, show that. I hear you. I got you. We definitely can go ahead and do that. Antonio Cromartie here, down low. That's Pat Surtain, not him. 318, 319. So around that 320 mark still. Again, post-tax, you're getting anywhere from 290 to 300K. If you can build it for 260 or so. Again, that's assuming you're able to buy, 90 overalls at 40K and under. They can get posted for as little as 27. So even if you're able to get one of those for the new minimum right now, I mean, you can see you can be making out really, really, really good with the new minimum price range drop across the board. So, yeah, this is all I'm going to be doing. Again, if you have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to just, continue to reach out via Twitter, Discord, or this is a great buy if I can get it to be able to build one of those Devin Witherspoons. Or the comment section, as I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. I'm kind of like a shark in blood-infested water. I mean, there's so much going on here, and I can't get enough of this auction house right now. I'm actually probably going to end up sitting on this for a while after I record this video. So there's a lot going on. Would highly anticipate and recommend. I mean, 37K for a 90 again. It's kind of why we didn't buy that earlier Drew Lock for 41K. Even though it looked like a good buy, we just saved an extra 4K that we can utilize for a set build. So, yeah, really, really good. Again, not buying this Larry Allen because you can't use it for the Zero Chill sets. It's an out-of-position ghost. Doesn't have any value. I know it's 55K. I know that would normally be a great, great buy. Same with this Warren Sapp. You can't use them for the set. They have no value to me in terms of that. So they're kind of just going to sit there. And please don't make the mistake of buying one of those out-of-position ghosts to try to utilize for the Zero Chill Master 93 sets. I've done that far too many times on stream. I have to correct myself. I'm learning. I'm making a mental note of it. So continue to just buy any snow denomination cards that aren't those. And you will be A-okay. If you do buy one, it's not the end of the world. Just go ahead and sell it, flip it. It is what it is. Like I said, I bought a handful of them that I couldn't use. I ended up selling them back, either breaking even or, losing a K or two. It doesn't really matter. I'm making coin hand over fist on everything else I'm doing. So if you have a blip, if you have a mess up, it's not really the end of the world. Here's a Dante Fowler for 50K. Again, main page going for 70. Even if I can sell it for 65, I'm making almost 10K back post-tax. There's just so much coin to be made here. Again, still recommend 90 to 91s, 92 to 93 filter. Still recommend the sets I showed previously in a few videos ago, as well as at the beginning of this video. There's a lot going on in the game. And if you're not paying attention or kind of have a community you're a part of, you can get overwhelmed and lost very quickly. So would highly recommend continuing to chip away at this. The playoff promo is coming on Thursday, so I'm going to go ahead and try to pump out a video or two around then, whether it be the day of, the day before, the day after, maybe a combination of all of those. I want to make sure I get you guys in a good spot going into the playoff promo. The playoff promo is usually one of the better promos in the game. Non-harvest, Zero Chill, or team of the year, Easter, stuff like that. most feared. Like those are kind of like your breadwinners, your heavy hitters. But playoff promo is definitely a good promo as well. A lot going on. Cards are usually high in demand. A lot of people are still in the game because obviously they're watching IRL NFL football. So it's going to be a good time, and I want to make sure I kind of talk about the market and what I foresee coming. With that being said, so again, continue to check in daily. I appreciate any of you guys that have notifications on or have been showing love and support to the videos. It does really mean a lot, and I'm glad you guys are here and enjoying the content we have on this channel. So continuing here on 90 to 91s. As you can see, I've kind of not forgotten about 92 and 93s, but I really do think 90 to 91s are going to be really, really, really more prominent to put your time into at this very given moment, because 92 to 93s, you're not going to be utilizing for sets, right? They kind of have one purpose, whereas you're just buying with intent to flip lazy page. These 90 to 91s right now, given this price range, they're multi-purpose in that you can have the option to flip them and lazy sell them main page, or depending on what you buy them for, again, you can use them for set fodder, meaning you can use them to build sets to then get more coins and attract like higher cards to your binder. 93s, 94s you can build from 90 to 91s if done right and if done patiently. So I kind of like this right now because I kind of can have my pick of the lot, as can you guys. You don't have to, again, just individually buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. On this filter, you can buy 3 straight, sell 3 straight. Then you can buy 2 in a row, use those for sets. Then buy 1, sell it. Buy 1, use it for a set. It just kind of depends on what the prices you're getting the cards for, but it's a lot more like multi-purpose and allowing yourself to kind of pivot off of what you feel, what you gauge you just bought that specific card for at that time. So yeah, kind of just gonna eat on this filter for the better part of tonight's session. Again, if you aren't already subscribed, I would highly recommend maybe clicking that sub button below. It would mean a lot. I've been trying to put a lot of time and effort into these videos, as well as leaving a like and a comment. Greatly helps the videos get pushed out to the public more. So there's a lot of other ways to engage in the community as well. Like I said, Discord, Twitter, links will be in the description. I stream almost every day on Twitch. Every so often we take an off day to kind of reset and regroup. Some other stuff comes up in life, but we're there for the most part. A lot of you guys have already, which I really do appreciate. Anytime someone comes over and says, hey, I found your YouTube, I'm from YouTube, wanted to check out a stream. Basically, we're doing everything, like I said, I put in these YouTube videos over there on the Twitch streets. So would highly recommend any of you guys trying to pop over there if you can. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys is kind of consider this like a market talk. Not really a sniping session, but like the previous video, but just a market talk, what's going on in the game, why everything is kind of reacted this way. And I would highly recommend you guys utilizing any kind of information you can from any of the various creators you guys interact with across the board. 63K, yeah, you know what? I will go ahead and buy this. I don't hate this price. 67K was the main page, or excuse me, the minimum that 91s were able to be posted for as early as yesterday. That's 4K underneath that. I got the one earlier for 55, I believe. So, yeah, we can utilize that to build a Devin Witherspoon. I really do like that as a buy, and that makes 291 Campus Heroes for what we need them for. So, yeah, guys, again, links will be in the description. Feel free to get involved and acclimated. I'll even go ahead and go one step further here. This is a great buy, too. I'll go ahead and grab this to finish off my 91s I need for Devin Witherspoon. I'll even go one step further, and I will try to get an Excel document or formula sheet fitted up for you guys to show the different price discrepancy for the overalls, the minimum overall price range. There's been a few beautiful individuals that have come across my Twitch streams, and they have a lot of information and knowledge, and I'm going to see what I can do in terms of trying to get that video out more to the public, because you guys might be able to utilize it a heck of a lot more than just the select few of us that have access to it. So I would greatly appreciate, again, any feedback on this video, positive or negative. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And again, feel free to check me out on any of my following social medias. Thanks, guys, for watching. Peace out.